What up, you guys? Welcome back to Pro Publications YouTube channel. This channel talk about zines and DIY publishing, and I got this in the mail. True Crime from Jim Rugg. It was something, if you're a fan of Jim Rugg, you've probably seen, and I just wanted to give my thoughts really quickly on this comic. To begin with, it's 10 bucks. The shipping was $5, so you're looking at a $15 comic. This might be alarming to folks that aren't used to buying like independently published work, but this is not a crazy amount that's being asked. If you want to support independent publishers and people that want to make things that are outside the mainstream, sometimes it costs a little more. As a zinester, I'm completely okay with this. One of the things that I liked that he did was that he did sign it. Another thing was that first collector's item issue. I think that kind of rhetoric is real. It's funny, it's ironic. It's a callback to, like, you know, just classic kind of comics. Definitely love that. There's 3 main stories, and it's one called Rookie Narc Cop. The other one is a Andy Warhol story, and the other one's called Gold, but it's like this true story about wrestling. That one definitely I liked a lot. The art really calls to me. One of the things about Jim Rugg with some of the other comics of his that I've read was that the story really didn't connect with me. The stories in here were fun. They were interesting to me. Especially that wrestling one. I don't know how much of that is true or what, but like, that was a really good, well done story. I really enjoyed it. You know, it's a 24-page color comic. Really well done, really well put together. Fun read. Definitely something that is an interesting kind of topic. Something I can see more of. And I think Jim Rugg is correct when he talks about how, like, there's always that intersection of between comics and what other people like, right? So, like, I think as the True Crime Funnies, if he continues that, progresses, it would almost be like that show, what was it called? I think like 1,000 Ways to Die or something like that, where it was these like really weird oddball situations where people died and lost their life. And I can see something like that with True Crime Funnies. I think that would be really cool, because there has to be like really weird and obscene situations that have occurred dealing in relations to like true crime scenarios. So, you know, things like maybe they caught a killer because he had to take a poop and he pooped in the toilet and that's how they found them. Something like that. You know me, always with that scat humor. But definitely like the premise of this comic. Definitely like the execution of it. So definitely I recommend this shit to people that like comics, you guys. And as always, I published a comic called Feral Comics. It's a comic book zine anthology. You can find it in my big cartel shop. Link will be in the show notes for you guys to check that out. Alright guys, thanks for hearing me rant and rave about True Crime Funnies from Jim Rugg. Alright, lights!